Welcome to this week's Read the Bible Together story time. And this week we are going to read once again from the Spark Story Bible from Sparkhouse Publishing. And we're going to read the story of Elijah and the widow. And it comes from First Kings chapter 17, verses 8 through 16. So, Elijah and the widow. Elijah was a prophet. God helped him show and tell others about God. One day, God said, "Pack your things, Elijah. It's time to move to a new town. I have told a widow there to feed you. I will make a miracle." It was not a good time to move. Rain had fallen for many days. The sun was hot and the earth was dry. Elijah didn't have any friends in the new town, but he listened to God and went to the new town. When Elijah finally got to the town, he was thirsty. Just then he spotted a woman. Could this be the widow God told him about? "Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please bring me a drink of water?" And the kind woman hurried to get the water. Grrr, Elijah's tummy growled. He remembered that God said the widow would feed him. He called after her, "Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please bring me a nibble of bread to eat?" The woman stopped in her tracks. She turned to face Elijah. And there you see them talking. She looks doubtful, doesn't she? The widow had sad eyes. "I'm sorry, sir. I don't have any bread," she sighed. "The last of my oil and flour will only make a biscuit. My son and I are going to split it as our last meal. We have no other food." And she started to cry. "Dry your tears," Elijah said. "God will make a miracle for you. Bake the bread and share it with me. God promises you that your flour and oil will not run out." And the widow mixed, kneaded, and baked loaf after loaf of bread. Her jar of flour and jug of oil made plenty of food for Elijah, herself, and her son. God's promise was kept. It was a miracle. And you can feed others too. And right now we have a project going on to provide Thanksgiving dinner for the Lutheran Food Pantry, and you can get all the information in our weekly email. And food donations are due by Sunday, September 21st. And then our Sunday school classes are going to help assemble all the bags and make sure everything's in good order for those donations for the food pantry.